kind of coming together in my brain now.
Yeah.
Alright.
Okay, so it's now 3-star. We need one more. One.
Uno mas.
It got to the point where I almost used the encrypted vault shop to get one. But I really don't want to do that when it's only I only get 2 copies of a single item, like 2 blueprints, 2 whatever.
You'd be committing to that being your one instance.
Yep. And it's like, no thanks. I'd rather like Greg's Reverse Fate that one or
Exactly. Honestly, I'm kind of annoyed because the shop, the options that are honestly there, not great.
yeah, they're not that great. And I mean, I've done every single day and every mission, and I've got 90 points right now.
Yeah, I think I have not, and I have 55.
So that means that I can do 1 gun right now, but it's only of those 10 guns.
Yeah.
And looking at them, it's like Fallen Hopes and Thunder Cage are one of the best guns. But I'm almost done farming those, so I don't want to use those. I have Thunder Cage Max, so I definitely don't want that one.
Yep.
And then the only other one that I actually use is Greg.
Yep.
So it's just like, well, it's just kind of lacking in choice.
Yeah.
But are you ready?
Yeah.
Okay. Zagulch. On normal, because that's where it wants us to be. And I just need a blueprint. Give me a damn blueprint. It's not that difficult, game. It's a 20% drop chance according to you.
It's gonna give me the blueprint.
I mean, you're also now kind of wanting it. Based on...
yeah. Well, I was like, once I got a look at Ultimate Freyna, I was like, alright. I mean, eventually I'll do the thing once I finish grinding out my Glay. But,
So are you doing one of those builds from the website?
yeah, I'm gonna be doing with her, because I'm running Freyna because of the weekly.
Mm-hmm.
Although I did laugh, it's like, do you use either Freyna or Ultimate Freyna? And I'm like,
that's what I was
you're
like,
aware.
That's why I was like, they must be like releasing her a little early, like compared to what they said they were.
No.
Because of the wording on that, but it's like, no, they're not.
They're just dumb.
Okay, so do you have Contagion?
No. I'm using neurotoxin synthesis. So the poison doesn't spread, but inflicts attack reduction and weakens healing.
Gotcha. Because I don't think I have that one.
Yep. So for the build, I got it by accident, but for the build I want to do, it's DPS based,
Yeah, it's the
But
DPS.
essentially, yeah, it's the exact opposite of basically of what yours does.
Yeah, because I've got the just spread the puddle of poison.
Yep. And so, I also just look at it as, we'll be able to layer our poisons in if we both have fallen hopes.
Yeah.
Like, and fallen hope does synergize with just anyone's poison.
Yeah.
So.
Something interesting I've noticed on these scout rifles. The bullets come from the left of the scope.
Yeah.
So we're gangster firing this.
Yep.
And like the worst possible way.
Yep. We're shooting it, as some people might say, we're shooting it the cool way.
That was the gangster comment.
Oh, yeah.
But most people are right-eye dominant.
Yep.
Meaning the scope is in the right eye. And the stock is in the left eye.
Yep.
We have to hurry, descendants. The temperature inside the facility is rising.
Oh, yeah, it's this one with the hot, cold, energy.
Yeah. The hot-cold energy.
The lukewarm reactor is heating up, and you're like, wait. What?
And then the noisy item.
Vulgus.
That's just a Vulgus. Vulgus.
There's the source of our noise, and it's just a Vulgus, and you're like,
We picked up a strong signal. It looks like this is what's jamming communications.
did you get it?
Do you even need to ask? You know my odds.
It's true. You wanna know what's worse?
You did?
Yeah.
Head in the direction of the Vulcan forces. Affirmative. I will guide the descendants through the operation going forward. Much like the forces stationed at the heart of their operations, the numbers of their troops here are sizable. The first goal of our operation is to annihilate the order of troops. I will also relay Commander Alpha's orders. Instructions are, and I quote, find a way to destroy this goddamn gruesome place. Harris should be able to find a way to destroy the facility.
Yo, descendant. Smash all the stabilizers you see. Do that, and the overloaded energy will blow the entire facility to kingdom come.
Harris's prediction is accurate. The energy readings within the zone are rising. I believe destroying 2 more control units will bring the facility's operations to a halt.
So I'll just need to see where to get that neurotoxin one too, though.
Yep.
Because I've been building all of the builds that the website says.
Yeah.
So, like, I just have one that's labeled DPS and one that's labeled farming. And the only thing I need for the DPS one is the neurotoxin.
Yep. I don't remember where I got it, but
Totally didn't just clutch that grab off of falling. Epic Panda.
God.
Pinda. Pinda.
Epic Pinda.
Not a bubble.
Epic peanut.
I hate that damn bubble.
Let's walk in there. There you go. Thank you.
And I just like how the dot can crit.
Mm-hmm.
Like how we just did the exact same skill.
There's like, and poison time.
This is Ecker. There is a way. If you go deeper in, communications can be relayed through your city.
We have to hurry, descendants. Temperature inside the facility is rising.
Connecting to the comms channel. We're getting
Don't you silence me.
something noisy nearby. Some kind of energy from the Vulgus is interfering with our comms.
Something noisy nearby. Someone's engaged in political activism.
Picking up a strong signal. It looks like this is what's jamming communications.
All interference is now initiating broadcast of communications to the census. Let's spread out from here. I'm going to find as many missing survivors as I can.
I'll head in the direction of the Vulgus forces. Affirmative. I will guide the descendants through the operation going forward.
I am going the right way.
Much like the forces stationed at the heart of their operations, the numbers of their troops here are sizable. The first goal of our operation is to annihilate the order of troops. I will also relay Commander Alpha's orders. His instructions are, and I quote, find a way to destroy this goddamn gruesome place. Harris should be able to find a way to destroy the facility.
Yo, descendant. Smash all the stabilizers you see. Do that, and the overloaded energy will blow the entire facility to kingdom come.
I just kind of zone out on this mission now.
Yeah.
Prediction is
Kind of done it enough.
energy readings within the zone are rising. I believe destroying 2 more control units will bring the facility's operations to a halt.
No matter what, they're not making it through that hallway.
Nope. And each kill makes it so the next group doesn't either.
Yep.
So many layers of poison on there.
We're picking up faint communication signals coming from the central area underground. You should be able to amplify the signal when you're there. I'll adjust the frequency in order to amplify the signal. Please safeguard that position.
There you guys go. Just go ahead and wander through the poison.
That's a silencer. You better knock him out. Or spin him around.
I just shoot him in the back until he dies. Like a bitch. The Asive is just the Star Trek deflector dish of this universe.
Just the most.
The psychobabble thing that when they need it to do something.
Yeah.
Or technobabble, not psychobabble.
Yeah. Well, it turns into psychobabble, but.
Picked up a strong signal.
Yeah, that's true.
Was jamming communications.
All interference is now clear. Broadcasting communications through the descendant Let's spread out from here. I'm going to find as many missing survivors as I can.
I'll head in the direction of the Vulgus forces. Affirmative. I will guide the descendant through the operation going forward. Much like the forces stationed at the heart of their operation, the numbers of their troops here are sizable. The first goal of our operation is to annihilate the Order of Truth. I will also relay Commander Alpha's orders. His instructions are, and I quote, find a way to destroy this goddamn place. Chaos should be able to find a way to destroy the facility.
Yo, descendant. Smash all the stabilizers you see.
I was hoping kicking it would break it instantly.
No, it doesn't.
Harris's prediction is accurate. The energy readings within the zone are rising. I believe destroying 2 more control units will bring the facility's operations to a halt.
Corner of death.
This is Eugen. Looks like you have a location inside the enemy's area. I'd like to ask you for a favor. We're picking up faint communication signals coming from the center.
No!
You should be able to amplify the signal.
I'll see you in a few minutes. Wait, what?
I'll adjust the
I didn't hit the tripwire.
by the signal. Please safeguard that position.
There we go.
Welcome back.
I'm back. Thank you.
Signal's been amplified. Communications are impossible. This is Eckert. There is a way. If you go
I like
deeper.
the way Eckert kind of brings himself out. This is Eckert? Like he's confused.
Temperature inside
Right.
the facility is rising.
Okay. Is this Eckert? Why is this a question?
Or it's one of those like, I'm gonna correct your job here.
just explain to you how all this works about your receive. If you reorient your receive through ambient subspace,
It looks like this is what's jamming communications.
All interference now initiate broadcast communication through the descendants. Let's spread out from here. I'm going to find as many missing survivors as I can.
I'll head in the direction of the Vulcus forces. Affirmative. I will guide the descendant through the operation going forward. Much like the forces stationed at the heart of their operation, the numbers of their troops here are sizable. The first goal of our operation is to annihilate the order of troops. I will also relay Commander Alpha's orders. His instructions are, and I quote, find a way to destroy this god
Quit leeching my mana, you bastards. I need that.
Yo, descendant. Smash all the stabilizers you see. Do that, and the overloaded energy will blow the entire facility to kingdom come.
Harris's prediction is accurate. The energy readings within the zone are rising. I believe destroying 2 more control units will bring the facility's operations to a halt.
hi Scooby,
The Schoolbert.
the Scoobert.
This is Eugen. Looks like you have infiltrated deep inside the enemy's area. I'd like to ask you for a favor. We're picking up faint communication signals coming from the central area underground. You should be able to amplify the signal when you're there. I'll adjust the frequency in order to amplify the signal. Please safeguard that position.
Dog. Thank you, dog. Maybe a little bit too low on that ramp. Yes.
Yeah, that was a little low.
Come here. Yes. Hello, dog.
Oh, we have a friendo now.
Sorry, I have to scratch the dog for a minute.
Yep, gotta care for the Scoobert.
Signals were amplified. Communications are impossible here. This is Eckert. There is a way. If you go deeper in, communications can be relayed through your receive.
We have to hurry, descendant. The temperature inside the facility is rising.
I can't remember where they say it though, where they're like, it's low energy.
It's
Or
not this
low-
one. The Eye of Truth is the one.
Oh yeah, that's it. That's the one where they're like, it's low energy temperature. But I'm
We've
gonna
got
pretend all
high,
of them have
low. We've got high, low temperature.
high levels of low temperature energy.
Vulcus is interfering with our comms.
We picked up a strong signal. It looks like this is what's jamming communications.
All interference is now clear.
I'm gonna be able to do this damn mission in my sleep.
Much like the forces stationed at the heart of their operation,
Well,
the numbers of their troops here are
at
sizable.
least by the end of it,
The first goal of our
you can
operation
call me
is to
Jaber.
annihilate the Order of Truth. I will also relay Commander Alpha's
No,
his
there's only one Jaber of this group so far.
find a way
Yeah, I'm okay with that.
Paris should be able to find a way to destroy the facility.
Although, to be fair, it does seem like a very fun character to play.
Yeah,
Doing the whole turret stuff.
that's true.
Oh, don't you silence me. I can still poison you with my gun. Oh, bitch.
Can still poison you with this poison.
Tox rounds are still poisonous. And I still get all my buffs based on it, too.
Harris's prediction is accurate. The energy readings within the zone are rising. I believe destroying 2 more control units will bring the facility's operations to a halt.
I'm gonna have plenty of this ceramic compound, too.
Yep. The grind we're going to be doing is a lot easier than this for my...
Yeah, the other one that we're gonna need to do a fair amount of is for the crystallization.
Yeah. I'll find out the exact one we want to do for crystallization later.
I've got
To me,
most of it.
Yeah. It's the blueprints for the crystallizers that I feel like are going to be the most time-consuming.
I think
The
that's the
energy
same for the energy, too, though.
Well, the energy activators, I have a pretty good plan for us.
Okay.
You know, I found the fastest grind we can possibly do.
Gotcha.
Communications are impossible. This is Eckert. There is a way. If you go deeper in, communications can be relayed through your receiver.
We have to hurry, descendants.
This is a weak-ass bunny.
Yeah, this guy is just supposed to be here. It's just the part of the game he's meant to be at.
Mm-hmm. Oh, and he tripped the thing. Okay.
From the Vulgus is interfering with our comms.
We picked up a strong signal. It looks like this is what's jamming communication.
All interference has now been cleared. Initiating broadcast communications through the descendants. Let's spread out from here. I'm going to find as many missing survivors as I can.
I'll head in the direction of the Vulgus forces. Affirmative. I will guide the descendants through the operation going forward. Much like the forces stationed at the heart of their operations, the numbers of their troops here are sizable. The first goal of our operation is to annihilate the Order.
I also just love that I can just sit on this high ground right here, and everything just
And
dies
I
around me.
Yep.
Find a way to destroy this god.
I just occasionally refresh it, depending on where you stand.
Destroy the facility.
Oh, an ultra precision code analyzer.
Yo, descendant. Smash all the stabilizers you see. Do that,
And grind up junk.
facility to kingdom.
I'm gonna do the same then real quick. Grinded.
Harris's prediction is accurate. The energy readings within the zone are rising. I believe destroying 2 more control units will bring the facility's operations to a halt.
I was watching some playthroughs of that card shop simulator game.
Yeah, I got
I
recommended
think
that so many times.
Yeah, I love that the customers can come in stinking and you can buy like Febreze to spray them with.
Yeah, it's kind of funny.
I'll adjust the frequency in order to amplify the signal. Please safeguard that position.
Saw that and I'm like, oh, it's like going to a real shop.
Right? 34.
Communications are impossible here.
Nice.
This is Eckert. There is a way. If you go deeper in, communications can be relayed through your receiver.
We have to hurry, descendant. The temperature inside the facility is rising.
Connecting to the comms channel, but we're getting too much interference from something noisy nearby. Some kind of energy from the Vulgus is interfering with our comms.
We picked up a strong signal. It looks like this is what's jamming.
All interference is now being cleared. Initiating broadcasting.
But we're gonna have enough advanced neural circuits for a handful of these crystallizations.
Let's spread out from here. I'm going
Just a handful.
to missing survivors as I
How many of those do I have?
I'll head in the direction of the Vulgus forces.
I have 394 of them.
The descendant through the operation going forward.
I was playing with the Zone the other day. And it was like, you know, how many void polymer shards do you have? We're probably gonna have to farm those before we do this. I'm like, I have some. And it's like, how many? I looked, 795.
Nice.
I was like, yeah.
Was that from the Kingston?
Yep.
When you were farming that for
Kingston-
a shit ton?
Yeah. Kingston is a like hidden gem that nobody seems to comprehend just how good it is. Like
The swamp one is even better. The one in the swamp.
Is it similar?
It's the exact. It's very similar mission, but they're higher level, which gives you more XP.
I'm gonna say, like, I'd take a look at it, because as it stands, the Kingston one just works so efficiently, it's ridiculous.
Even when you end up with people that don't know what they're doing, they figure that one out pretty quickly.
Kingston?
Yeah.
Like, it's stupidly efficient, and you know, people get in there and they get themselves fucking set up, and everyone else is like, you know, just do high level missions and this and that, and I'm like, why?
I'd like to ask you for a favor. We're picking up faint communication signals coming from the central area.
The swamp one is basically the same exact mission,
I'll adjust the frequency.
but it starts at the level that the swamp is at, meaning I think it's like 30 as the starting level instead of 1 as the starting level.
Yeah.
So
I'll
they
have to give that one a
spawn
try.
faster and you get a little bit more XP per kill.
Yeah, I'd have to try it out, because I've never done that one.
At least that's what I'm being told by the leveling stuff. Like leveling guides and stuff. Because I've had a bunch of them say the Kingston one.
And yet, like, when I talk to, like, Zone or Saga or stuff, they're like, Kingston?
Yeah.
It's like, yeah. Kingston. I mean, if the swamp one is sort of like the new Kingston, so to speak, then that one's just the next evolution.
Mm-hmm. And that's literally what they've been saying is it's Kingston Part 2. But because it starts harder, they recommend you more geared for it.
Yeah.
So there'll be less people doing it because it's going to be harder. But it's the same, pretty much the exact same concept.
Yep.
Connecting to the comms channel, but we're getting too much interference from something noisy nearby. Some kind of energy from the Vulgus is interfering with our comms.
It's interfering with our comms.
We picked up a strong signal. It looks like this is what's jamming communication.
All interference now initiating broadcast communications through the sensor seed. Let's spread out from here. I'm gonna find
How many of these blueprints have you gotten?
I'll head in the direction of the Vulgus forces. Affirmative. I will guide the descendant through the operation going forward. Much like the forces stationed
Do
at the
you-
head of their operations, the numbers of their
Do you want to know the answer to that question?
first goal of
I'm ready to rage.
I will also relay Commander Alpha's orders.
I'm not gonna tell you.
And I quote, find a way to destroy this
When I get my 4th one or 5th one,
should be able to find a way to destroy
you'll need to tell me.
Okay. Once you have it.
Yo, descendant. Smash all the stabilizers. That and the overloaded energy will blow the entire facility to pieces.
All the poison.
This is Eugen. Looks like you have infiltrated deep inside the enemy's area. I'd like to ask you for a favor. We're picking up faint communication signals coming from the central area underground. You should be able to amplify the signal when you're there. I'll adjust the frequency in order to amplify the signal. Please safeguard that.
There's a gold. Gold mod. Auto reload. More bots for that same damn message.
Yeah.
Signals will amplify. Communications are impossible here.
This is Eckert. There is a way. If you go deeper in, communications can be relayed through your receiver.
We have to hurry, descendants. The temperature inside the facility is rising.
Connecting to the comms channel, but we're getting too much interference from something noisy nearby. Some kind of energy from the Vulgus is interfering with our comms.
We picked up a strong signal. It looks like this is what's jamming communications.
All interference is now been cleared. Initiate broadcasting communications through the central receiver.
See, I didn't get a blueprint that playthrough.
I'm going to find as many missing survivors as I can.
I still haven't gotten any of them, so.
That's again. This is that thing where they're like, their last interview, they were like, yeah, people are saying the farming has issues, and I'm like, yes.
Yes, it absolutely does. You cannot tell me this is the game design.
His instructions are, and I quote,
Because I can't purchase those.
Yep.
I can't purchase this drop.
destroy the facility.
Because that's all that I'm seeing of this is like they're trying to make me pay for it. But I can't buy it. So why
think
is,
it's one of the
why is it like
things-
this? Because this feels like it's one of those grinds for when you play a free game and then you can buy the item or you can farm for it. That's what this feels like.
Yeah, but you're like, you can't buy this one.
Yeah, I literally can't buy it. So why is this farm like this?
Because the way they've weighted those numbers is just wrong.
Yeah, there's no way this is 20%.
No. It's probably 20%, but then they weight the numbers.
Mm-hmm.
And that's the problem.
Yeah, if I get a gold module, then it makes it so that's the only gold item I can get.
This is Eugen.
which the blueprint's a gold item.
Yeah.
Like, it almost feels like that's what's happening.
Yeah.
And I've gotten a gold module almost every time.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Oh. I haven't gotten a gold module almost every time.
Yeah, that's kind of what I'm thinking is, like, because then that goes back to my video game luck.
I'll just tell you, I'm getting a lot of those blueprints.
I'm not surprised. At all.
Yeah. It's like, oh, here's all the blueprints.
I'm really not surprised based on what we've seen in the past. But when you look at this mission, we can get Decimator and we can get Fallen Hope Blueprint as a reward.
Yep.
I think that's a shared pool.
I think you're right.
And I've just been getting extremely lucky on the overall drop chances. Similar to when we were doing the DNA collection one. And I was getting your multi-talented mod. I was getting extremely lucky in that regard, getting the 3% drop chance. But it's shared to the item I need.
Yeah.
And it almost seems like even if I get a gold in like a drop from the mobs, I'm also locked out of it.
Yeah. I did very early on when we were doing this today. I got a gold mod. I'll pay out.
Mm-hmm.
Connecting to the comms channel. We're getting too much interference from something noisy nearby. Some kind of energy from the Vulgus is interfering with our comms.
We picked up a strong signal. It looks like this is what's jamming communication.
All interference is now been initiating broadcast communications through the descendants.
No gold item at all that time.
Ah.
Let's spread our book here. I'm going to find as many.
But if that's how this works, on any gold item is counted as that drop pool, then that would make more sense to their drop rates. Because of gold items, I have a 20% chance of getting that.
Yeah.
I will also relay Commander Alpha's orders.
And then I've just been getting the multi-talenteds, the auto reloads, instead of getting this.
Yeah.
Which, for what I'm trying to do right now, is shitty. But
Yep.
would show that their drops aren't completely fucked up.
Yep.
Yo, descendant. Smash all the stabilizers you use. That and the overloaded energy will blow the entire facility to
Harris's prediction is accurate. The energy readings within the zone are rising. I believe destroying 2 more control units will bring the facility's operations to a halt.
Stew board writer.
This is Eugen. Looks like you have infiltrated inside the energy area. I'd like to ask you a favor. We're picking up faint communication signals coming from the central area on the ground. You should be able to amplify the signal.
Like, if I had more time of just, like, playing this game, I think I would actually spreadsheet what I got and see the actual like drop chances of stuff.
Mm.
Because I'm a
Yeah.
numbers person. I enjoy seeing that kind of stuff, but then it's like just comparison to what they're trying to sell us at. It's like, oh, you're saying this is a 20% drop rate. I have played this mission probably 200 times today now, and have gotten 1. But then if it's a mutually exclusive drop, there I do have a gold that's dropped right now on the floor.
Excuse me.
But then we'd be able to see more of if that's a true thing or not. And it's another gold mod. Walk a tightrope that I've gotten about 200 times.
Yeah.
We have to hurry, descendants. The temperature inside the facility is rising.
Connecting to the comms channel, but we're getting too much interference from something noisy nearby. Some kind of energy from the Vulgus is interfering with our comms.
We picked up a strong signal. It looks like this is what's jamming communications.
All interference is now interfered. Initiating broadcasting communications through the
So that was a gold one.
Let's spread out from here. I'm going to find as many missing survivors as I can.
I'll head in the direction of the Vulgus forces. Affirmative. I will guide the descendant through the operation going forward.
No, I get how you're feeling.
Forces stationed at the heart of their operation.
As
The number of
I,
here are sizable. The first goal of our operation is to annihilate the Order of Truth. I will also relay
I mean, you were trying to get that
his instructions on
other one, that
fucking.
multi-talented for how long?
Oh, God. There's so many missions. So many rounds looking for that stupid thing.
Mm-hmm.
And it just would not spawn. And even then, everybody else has multiple copies.
Mm-hmm.
I only got the one.
Yeah, I've got like 5 of them in my pocket right now.
Yeah.
And I've cleared them out a couple of times.
Smash all the stabilizers.
Yeah.
That and the over
Which is also kind of similar kind of thing to what you're doing with this damn blueprint.
Yeah.
And-
Where it's like,
prediction is accurate.
but at least you can, like,
Within the zone arising.
use that blueprint.
Destroying two
They're like, we're gonna add in a shop to deal with excess blueprints and items and stuff. And then I looked at what their solution was, and I'm like, congratulations, you did something as bad as the problem.
Oh, did they really?
So, they're gonna make a little shop where you can exchange your extra, like, nanotubes and blueprints and all that shit.
Okay.
The problem is that in order to do it, you have to get tokens from doing the invasions, the invasion event.
If it's a guaranteed drop, I understand it.
Here's my problem though: is the invasions are also going to give you stuff. Like the problem is you have an excess of stuff, and they're like, you gotta farm these tokens, and you need God knows how many.
Mm-hmm.
Just to get rid of your excess garbage, you need to get more garbage.
But that also helps stop the, like, oh, using the bunny amorphous material that we still are able to get that guarantees bunny code to trade
yeah,
out for glay code.
Well, the thing is you'll be able to trade your leftover junk for materials, but you know it's gonna have different value levels. So like
Yeah,
that
yeah,
bunny
yeah.
code
But
will be
Yeah, that bunny code should
fairly-
be very low.
Yeah.
But if you spam out that bunny code, because you can get hundreds of those bunny codes in a couple minutes. So getting those that you then transfer over with a single token, then yeah, you're not gonna, it's not gonna matter.
That's the thing. I'm like, the question is just how quickly will it go? What does that farm look like? Where you're
Yeah.
now trying to farm up to get stuff to deal with farm.
Yeah. It's definitely not a preferred option.
I would have just let people go in there and exchange the excess crap for the tokens that they can use to buy the
Yeah, give it a kind of like the research ones with the phase exchangers,
yeah.
where you salvage a bunch of guns, you get material to craft gun upgrade.
Yeah.
Doing that style, where I've got 100 bunny code, let's scrap those. I get 1 token each. The
Yep.
Freyna code costs 300.
The operation going forward. Much like the forces stationed at the heart of their operations, the numbers of their troops here are sizable. The first goal of our operation is to annihilate the Order of Truth. I will also relay Commander Alpha's orders. His instructions are, and I quote, "Find a way to destroy this goddamn gruesome place." Paris should be able to find a way to destroy the facility.
Hello, Chibi. How are you doing?
Yo, descendant. Smash all the stabilizers.
Did you get any good Chinese once I left?
The overloaded energy will blow the entire facility to kingdom come.
Harris's prediction is accurate. The energy readings within the zone are rising. I believe destroying 2 more control units will bring the facility's operations to a halt.
Got a random Golduck and a yellow squeak ability. Okay. I'm guessing that was just the yellow bird that you were going for earlier. Nice. Is that the whole set of those colors?
Communication signals coming from the central area underground. You should be able to
My stream's going decent. My original plan did not work right, but that's how this stuff goes sometimes. You have white, green, yellow, you just need blue. Well, nice. We are continuing the game that feels like it's shiny hunting. Yeah, I'm still trying to grind the same part that I have been for now, what, week and a half?
Yep.
I needed 5 copies of it, and I've got 4 of the 5 in the last week. And Neon, do you like Transformers? I'm assuming.
Yeah, they're fun.
signals been amplified.
Why?
Communications are impossible here.
Chibi was asking, so
Ah,
we'll know in a minute.
Deeper and communications can be relayed.
yeah, Transformers are cool.
We have to hurry, Descendant. Temperature inside the facility is rising.
36. I have now almost gone a full prestige with just this mission.
Connecting to the comms channel, but we're getting too much interference from something noisy nearby. Some kind of
Chibi has his reasons and was curious.
Yeah, Transformers are cool. Well, like, I liked them when I was a kid. Beast Wars was my Transformers show that I really liked with as a kid.
Chibi,
You got it?
your good luck.
You got it?
I got it.
Let's get out of here.
I'm going back to Albion.
And then I'll tell you how many of these things I've acquired.
That is 5 copies of this blueprint. I have done that mission 200 times today alone.
And then I'll tell you how many I've gotten in the past.
And that is
Since I started with
a
Jim.
20% drop chance. I did 200 today and got 2.
Whereas, and since I joined you at about 9:15, so about an hour, I got 9.
Yeah, he got 9 of these fucking blueprints that I have been trying to farm. But that will put me at the final level in 4 hours when that's done.
Okay, switch off.
Okay, so we need the energy activator blueprints that you were trying to do.
Yeah, I can
And
tell
the
you. So,
crystallization catalysts. Breathe. I'm trying.
yeah, the painful thing is just that I got 9 in the same time it took you to get
1.
1.
Because yeah, we were on doing that same mission for an hour.
Yep.
He got 9 of them. I got 1.
All right. So here's how.
And I have 4 of the multi-talented.
Yep. All right. So here's how this plan's gonna work. All right.
Okay.
So in Kingston, there is the fuck. I just hit a button I didn't want to on my keyboard. I have one of those like buttons that instantly opens Word if you touch it.
Oh god, that one.
Yeah. Okay. So in Kingston, in the Fallen Theater, there is the Magister Lab.
Mm-hmm.
There, we can get an amorphous material that has a 3% chance to give us an energy activator.
Okay.
Energy activators only come in 2, 3, or 6% chance forms. The 6% are all hard missions. This is the shortest mission that you can get an amorphous that drops an energy activator on. But this one also has a chance to drop a shape stabilizer that will take it from 3 to 6%.
Okay, yeah, because if you get the shape stabilizer, that's a 2% drop chance.
Yeah. So it's still a very low chance, but we can essentially run this mission at our level in
seconds.
yeah. I think I've timed it out to about 3 to 5 minutes. Just depending on how how quickly we can mill through stuff. But yeah, energy activators, everything that drops them has a shitty % chance of giving them. The other thing is that Amorphous is keyed to the very first Colossus,
Mm-hmm.
which means it'll take us literal seconds to kill it. So essentially, we farm a shit ton of these and then just run as
Run
many.
just a bunch of those level 1 Colossus.
Yep. Now, I'm going to run to the bathroom before we start this. I suggest a bio for you as well. Because we're literally just going to be, like, I'm bunny for a reason. We are going to literally run this.
Okay. Then, yep, I'm just going to do a quick bio then as well.
Right.
Get another drink, and then let's do this.
Okay.
So, BRB, y'all. I have returned. Are you back? Does not sound like he is. Okay, so... Dang it, GB. So I don't need that thing anymore. Energy activators, I need... Where do these come from? Storage boxes of Vespers. And some mission monsters and Vespers. What about this one? Fortress stuff. Okay. All from monsters in Fortress. Okay. Got a shit ton of those heat plasma batteries, which are from Hagios, Haven, and Old Mystery. And then the low carbon activators, which was Kingston Slumber Valley. Which was that one, yes. I'm actually about to max out this battle pass. And it still has 60 days left. Good lord. And that is... So there's 12 with 25.
Okay, I'm here.
Welcome back.
Thanks.
How much is the battle pass?
Premium or regular?
I don't even know. I'm guessing regular is all that, like, just to get the battle pass itself.
500 caliber, which
Oh.
is $10.
Because I was looking through and seeing, because I've almost maxed it. And
Yeah.
some of the battle pass games have, like, you get the caliber back if you max it out.
Yeah.
So I was wondering if I could just do that and get all the other shit for free.
I mean, actually, if you're looking at, like, I think this battle pass is especially worth it, especially if you like Excava. Also, if you hit level 96, you get a catalyst and an energy activator, so.
Because right now I am at 81. So, like, I'm almost done with it, especially with 60 days remaining.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I'm at level, I think, like 60. I'm at level 69. Nice.
Yeah, 500 for the premium upgrade.
So that's the thing, you know, you spend $10 and you essentially have, you know, you get the nice, fucking, you get an Excava, you basically make your money back.
Yeah, it's more so I don't really have that to burn.
Yeah.
But if it was, I
Uh.
would get it like 100% paid back to me, then I may have done it.
I don't think it's exactly,
You get 300 caliber back.
Yeah.
I just
well, I
looked at it all.
mean, they're not gonna give you.
I've seen some that do. If you've
Yeah.
max out the battle pass, you get the battle pass cost back.
Yeah. I mean, that's a cool situation, but you know, I would. This one, when I have $10, I may. The
Yeah.
shitty thing is it's rent right now, so.
Pretty much. And
But, like-
also while I was waiting for you, I looked up the crystallization.
Yeah.
Slumber Valley, the other dungeon for Kingston,
Yeah.
gives you the blueprint for that. That's also a Grave Walker.
Oh,
And it's a 15% to get that one. And the rest are all just normal mission grinds.
Yep.
So that's
So that's the
also
thing is-
semi-easy to farm.
Yeah. So I figure we start with this one, wipe it like crazy, and then fucking like literally I'm thinking I'm like probably just want to run this, as stupid as it sounds, like 100 times so that we essentially have the fucking thing guaranteed.
Yeah. And then this also has the link stabilizer that increases by 5%.
Yep.
Because it's also stabilizer number 1.
See, this'll all kind of dovetail together.
Mm-hmm.
But we, as like crazy as this is, say this out loud, like we're actually gonna have to run this fucking thing like 100 times to
Yep.
get enough amorphosis to ensure we get like 1 or 2.
Yeah, especially with it being an only 3% chance.
Yeah.
But I'm just going to run them private because we can do it very quickly.
Oh yeah, yeah.
And thanks for the welcome backs, Chibi. For both
Yeah,
Neon
thank
and
you.
I.
Yeah, I'm just gonna fucking dump
Yep, just run, bunny.
funny thing is I literally only need the fucking
Data should not be underestimated. Not only does it have immense capacity, it's also a quantum supercomputer. Even the magisters who worked here doing research said that full data
The energy thing.
yeah, since we're just getting the fucking since we're just getting the fucking
enemy is after the analytics data as well. Can anyone think why?
Words
Sorry,
are
my
hard for you
brain.
tonight.
my brain is fucking tired, man. Since we're just hunting for the amorphous, I don't even need to worry about picking up materials from like
Nope.
enemies or other shit. It's just run in line, electrocute. Just trying to get enough MP to super speed again. I can keep my fucking aura permanently active. Just gonna make sure we actually kill them all. And it's Greg!
This one's not Greg.
No, he's talking, is what I'm saying.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah.
Because the other one was Greg, and that's the one that you need the crystal catalyst with.
Yep.
He's the one that gives you the catalysts.
Yep. Alright, go, finish them off, then hit the, switch.
I just had to find the ones that we left.
And dead.
I wanted the metal foil.
And then we,
Interact again.
hit the button again, and we're done.
And then I
Like,
just
this
hold
one
F2 and then just hit restart.
Yep.
Take a shot and move on.
Alright, so we'll count that as number 1.
How many of these do I have for this?
Actually, how many
that's
do you
literally
already
the
have?
only. That is the only one I have.
Alright, so you're gonna be our benchmark for this. Right?
Mm-hmm. Oh, we have to defeat those targets.
Yeah, you wanna get those, and then I'll clear this room while you're...
The problem is there's tripwires sometimes. So you've got to make sure that you walk into rooms and out of rooms after the tick.
Nothing comes to mind. My only guess is that this place is somehow connected.
Because, like, see, this one is at 30 per 30. This doorway is a trigger. So if you were already past that doorway, it's not going to spawn the enemies.
Data remains in this terminal. I will check the other terminals, but it seems the Vulgus were
That's just the only thing to keep in mind.
Okay.
I've done that a few times already, so it's been a pain in the ass. Doing the asylum on hard with other players, since it's on hard. I'll end up with like 2 bunnies that'll just like spaz through everything, and they don't wait for everything to be dead, so they just try to keep running, and then we have to clean up the 1 or 2 left over before we can continue, and then they have to wait for us to walk through the door to trigger the next zone.
Fuck. Come on, game. Master Cabral.
You beat it? What are you beating? And just don't let it be yourself.
This terminal also does not contain the ancestors' data. However, descendant,
Alright.
I just want the foil.
data is happening close by.
And done.
Oh, the big slime boss you showed me. Nice.
Still have an opportunity to retrieve the ancestors.
A few golden recipe foods to beat it. Damn. faster every stage as well. Oof. Because that thing literally looked like it would consume everything around it.
Even the magisters who worked here doing research have said that full data extraction is impossible.
Magisters? Do you mean the technologists who were once allied with the Vulgus?
More importantly, the enemy is after the ancestors' data as well. Anyone think why?
Nothing comes to mind. My only guess is that this place is somehow connected to the Ironheart. I'll know once I have the data. Descendant, unfortunately none of the ancestors' data remains in this terminal. I will check the other terminals, but it seems the Vulgus were successful with their extraction.
That can't be right. If it were possible to fully extract the data, then the magisters would have already done it.
Until recently, it would have been impossible for the Vulgus as well. However, if they have someone on their side who is very familiar with the Ironheart, then it will have been achievable. By applying algorithms from the Ironheart to military applications, electronic warfare capabilities can be greatly improved. I recommend we investigate the other terminals. This terminal also does not contain the ancestors' data. However, Descendant, I sense the transmission of the ancestors' data.
Gonna run through the foil.
That is most likely where the enemy command center is located. The NBC Locations Network, transmitting data over.
So that's 3.
Nope.
Are we too late?
The ancestors' data should not be underestimated. Not only does it have immense capacity, it's also quantum encrypted.
Your mom's quantum encrypted, Enzo.
Have said that full data extraction is impossible.
Magisters. Do you mean the technologists who were once allied with the Vulgus?
More importantly, the enemy is after the ancestors' data as well. Anyone think why?
Nothing comes to mind. My only guess is that this place is somehow connected to the Ironheart. I'll know once.
How many of these metal foils do I have?
Descendant. Unfortunately, none of the ancestors' data remains in the
172. Okay, I'm not gonna worry about them then.
but it seems the Vulgus were successful with their extraction.
Would you stop, Scooby? I don't know what's with you and picking the worst times to be like, all right, now is the time I need to ram my head into your leg.
Now's the time he needs affection.
It's like I want attention, but also to like do that thing where I jam my cold, wet nose into the back of your leg.
I recommend we investigate the other terminals.
Descendant, did you come here looking for me? Or did you come to witness the superior technology of the Vulgus? I am Greg, commander of the invading Vulgus.
I have to wait for the dialogue to finish before we can finally go.
Pretty much.
It's just walking in a circle, fucking. No! Locked up.
I'm gonna say for a speedster, you're not very good at getting through that door.
As if I want to make use of my super speed at this point, since this doesn't give me a lot of MP cubes as I'm running on this one.
Do you have MP collector on your bunny?
I do, but
Okay.
the cubes, there's not a lot of enemies that drop them here,
Yeah.
is the problem. That's the thing, since this is like literally one of the first dungeons, it's like, oh,
It's like you don't have powers yet.
yeah.
Well, that's already starting to separate. Ugh.
What?
My soju drink that I was making. Just from the time we were on the bio to now, it's already separated out.
Yeah, that can happen. I got to try this really good Japanese hard seltzer at my brother's house today. It's like the only hard seltzer I've had that wasn't gross, but actually, I was like, damn, this is actually really good. It's like 196, I think is the name of it. And I was like, dang, this is actually really good. I was shocked, because usually hard seltzers are terrible. Like, I've had those fucking White Claws and things. I
Ugh.
think those things are gross.
The only, like... And I don't even think that our classed as seltzers are like the... Like your not your dad's root beer and stuff like that.
Yeah.
It's like...
Well, those are the hard sodas. Those are
Yeah.
even different from the hard seltzers.
Yeah, so I was like, I don't even think they technically count as seltzer, but it's like...
Oh.
Those are like one of the only ones that I'll drink. They
Which I
just
have
don't-
made like
don't seem right.
I have made like use the Not Your Father's to make a root beer float,
Mm-hmm.
which was pretty good. Like,
And welcome back, Chibi, with the hiccuping internet.
Oh.
Welcome back to the land of the gamers.
and done. It gave me a bunny stabilizer.
Yeah, I got one of those too earlier. I got that on the first mission. I haven't even checked what I've gotten this since then. I have 2 of the bunny stabilizers, 5 of the patterns. I got an Avestra's tube too. Does that come through with this?
Yeah.
Ancestors' data should not be underestimated. Not only does it have immense capacity, it's also quantum encrypted. Even the Magisters who research have said that full data extraction is impossible.
I was saying I might have to do just get 10 of these and run them. And might be the end of the night.
Yep. Well, I didn't actually figure we were gonna do like a literal 100 of them.
Well, yeah, that's a bit too long of one sitting, but
Yep. Then yeah, how many are you at?
I think this will be number 6.
Okay.
So we'll just like round it to 10 and then run the 10 grave walkers and then call it a night for now.
Yep.
I'll still need the side ingredients as well.
Oh yeah. This is gonna be a process, but
Oh yeah. And the energy ones, can't you only use once?
the energy activators, yes.
Yeah,
But you
so
can use them
it's-
once per descendant.
Yeah, per descendant, per weapon
Yeah.
as well.
Yeah. So that's the thing, is also we need them for any weapons we want to
Mhm.
max out as well. Which is like the second part of the whole thing. 'Cause
Yeah,
it's
then
like,
the,
I was
the
looking at...
crystallization stuff, you just need 10 of them per item and descendant.
Yeah.
And that
But the
was
crystallization stuff is also a lot easier to get when I was looking at the farm for it.
Yeah, especially with the blueprint piece being from the other Kingston dungeon.
Yep. Take a look and see what you're at. It'll tell us how many more we got for today.
Well, I know it's not 10, so I'm gonna just jump in and then we'll see.
Okay.
Yeah, we're at 6. So 4 more of them, and then we'll run Grave Walker, and then...
Okay.
Ancestors' data should not be underestimated. Not only does it have immense capacity, it's also quantum encrypted. Even the Magisters who worked here during research said that full data extraction is impossible. More importantly, the enemy is after the Ancestors' data as well. Can anyone think why?
Nothing comes to mind. My only guess is that this place is somehow connected to the Iron Heart. Our node wants a helpful data. Descendant. Unfortunately, none of the ancestors' data remains.
And I also don't know how I've done it, but I already have 2 of the energy activators in my pocket.
Nice. I've got one, and then I'm building another one, and I've got the ingredients for one more after that.
However, if they have someone on their side who is very familiar with the Iron Heart, then it will have been achievable. By applying algorithms from the Iron Heart to military applications, electronic warfare capabilities can be greatly improved. I recommend we investigate the other campus.
Such techno babble. Algorithms from the Iron Heart. Okay, but like,
So does that mean
Ow.
that's a computer?
yeah. Like, obviously the Iron Heart is playing the role of the technological MacGuffin. But when you say things like, oh, apply algorithms from the Iron Heart, I'm like, but like how?
This terminal also does not contain the ancestors' data. However, descendant, I sense the transmission of the ancestors' data is happening closely.
So that's number 7.
As the enemy spin off Kingston's network, transmitting data. This is the ancestors' facility. I hope we can find something. But the Vulgus commander
That was 11 metal foil off of that guy.
Dang.
Unfortunately, none of the ancestors' data remains in this terminal. I will check the other terminals, but it seems the Vulgus were successful with their extraction.
That can't be right. If it were possible to fully extract the data, then the Magisters would have already done it.
Until recently, it would have been impossible for the Vulgus as well.
And after trying to speedrun dungeons and stuff, I understand the mid-air maneuver
Yeah.
a lot more.
Yeah, I can see where if you're speedrunning dungeon, that's gonna be.
Because like
Of value.
I'm using mine as much as I can to kind of just slingshot myself, and if I could just do that once in a good location, I could just slingshot pretty far.
This terminal also does not contain the ancestors' data. However, Descendant, I sense the transmission of the ancestors' data is happening close by.
That's number 8. And a third bunny stabilizer.
Nice. Oh.
But the Vulgus commander has already ordered his troops to extract the data. Are we too late?
The Ancestors' data should not be underestimated. Not only does it have immense capacity, it's also quantum encrypted. Even the Magisters who worked here for research have said that full data extraction is impossible.
Magisters. Alien technologists who were once allied with the Vulgus.
More importantly, the enemy is
You know, these conversations we're listening to now reveal to me some of the plot problems that this game has.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you know, we found the guide, and she was, like, isolated for however fucking long since the ancestors created her, right?
Mm-hmm.
But then she talks about stuff like, oh, the Magisters, the technologists related to the Vulgus, as though she's
She-
familiar with...
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's already familiar with all of the stuff that's happening currently. Like,
Yeah.
instantaneous, because we got her on this mission.
Yeah.
And she's already talking about current events.
Yep. Like, these are some of the very first missions you do, and it's like, how does she know this stuff? And also, this would have been a great time for her to, like, not be knowledgeable on things and be like, who are the Magisters? And he's like, oh, let me
Yeah,
tell you.
and kind of just walk the player through by walking this character through.
Yeah. It's a fairly standard writing technique. It's like,
You have a clueless
Why?
character that lore-wise is supposed to be clueless. At least of current stuff, and then just like let the players learn from the guide the actual like background of the world.
yeah.
Because like, oh, current events, let me just break it down for this AI that's been shut down for millennia or whatever it is.
Yeah.
And
We'll
then,
say 1,000 years, you know?
yeah. Because this is all supposed to be ancient, like ruins and stuff that we're going after. So if it's ancient ruins that are like the earth has started growing over, then we're definitely thousands of years later.
Yep.
So if this AI has been isolated on a hard drive for 1,000 years plus, unless she's got external connections somewhere.
And then, you know, the next problem is they're like, the Magisters say that full data extraction was impossible. And she just nonchalantly says, well, if someone's familiar with the Ironheart, then they would be able to utilize its equations to improve their electronic warfare capabilities. And like, but the Ironheart is like supposed to be this crazy super science machine that like the Vulgus have been looking for, and they only get one in literally the opening cutscene of the game at the same time we get the fucking guide.
Mm-hmm.
So wouldn't it be like super fucking notable that there's someone like how? What do you mean familiar?
Yeah. So somebody's literally, yeah, who is very familiar with Ironheart. It's like, what? Oh, did you not? You didn't go clear those?
Apparently, someone I missed. Yep, I missed a couple. There it is.
I'll get warped.
I am Greg. And you're like, oh, okay. Hey, Greg. I'm like, how? Who would just be familiar with the Ironheart under these circumstances? Like, that should be a crazy idea. Like, oh,
Somebody's
somebody-
actually, like, knowing this stuff that's been millennia buried?
these ancient secrets.
And then that just kind of... was that number 10? Yeah, that was number 10. So that also just means, like, if this was a millennia lost object, then the only way to have somebody familiar with it, quote unquote, is to literally have the nuclear priest idea. Where, like, you want to, like, the Brothers of Adam kind of idea.
Yeah.
Where they're literally, their whole sect is built around worshipping this. So passing on the knowledge for millennia down to your kids and their kids and their kids until it resurfaces.
Yeah. It's like, and we know it's Amon who's familiar with this, but it's like, that should make Amon like a holy shit character. Like, oh my god, like,
Yeah.
who is this Amon guy and how does he know this?
Yeah, how is he this familiar already with this? It's like, okay, he's got to be part of this, like, atomic brotherhood kind of secret organization or some shit.
Yeah. Just waiting for it to actually, like...
Yeah, I literally have been using this guy to get my monthly or my weekly, daily quests. So it's like, yep, just dead. And Greg's.
Glay code.
Because I've been doing, like, Slumber Valley. Because I've been trying to get the catalysts. So I do Slumber Valley and then jump onto this guy. Redeem it, trying to get the catalyst blueprint. And that's my daily thing. Takes like 5 minutes to do it. It's like, oh, kill Greg, kill a Colossus, move on with my day.
Not unreasonable.
Delay code.
Smithereens. Oh. Mm. Yes. I was cracked open a drink.
I love this. You're below recommended. Like, you could give this guy to me full power solo, and I'd still kick his ass.
Yep.
I don't even empty a clip. And Smithereens. You got Smithereens as well?
Yep.
Okay, restart.
The abilities of Colossus are weakened. I'm like, and I'm still just sitting in here like, okay, we know a lot about the Vulgus, but like, what the fuck are these things? Who's making them? Where are they coming from?
Right?
Smithereen.
Galay.
Ah!
Greg.
Smithereens. I figure we're gonna be at this process for a while.
Yeah, it all depends on how many of these we actually want to farm, too.
Well, that's why, like, I was being kind of facetious with the, you know, let's get 100. But at the same time, like, in my brain, I'm like, we're probably gonna need to, like, actually commit a day.
Yeah.
Like, fucking farm 100 of them.
Like, you were kind of joking about it, but it's like, were you?
Yes, but no. Like,
Galay.
Smithereens. Debating if I want to have a snack after we're done with this. Like, the nice thing about this is we Smithereens, we burn through this quick.
Oh yeah.
And there's half of my brain that's like, there's that little part of you that's like, well, if we got the hard mode version of this, and I'm like, it would literally, it would take us to 6% instead of 3.
Yeah.
It's like, no.
And what would it take to actually get that blueprint or to get the amorphous?
Yep. Because the one we're doing, like, we can run 10 in like 15 minutes.
We just did about 15 minutes worth, and it was about 10 of them.
Yep.
I think 15 minutes actually was like 9.
Yeah. This literally takes 2 seconds.
Mm-hmm.
There's Smithereens. There's more time spent waiting for the fight to start.
Mm-hmm.
To finish this fucking animation.
Yeah, we're literally just waiting most of this because it's a loading screen, a prep screen, an animation spawn in, a kill, which literally the kill takes a second or 2.
Yep.
Activate the thing once it spawns after a second.
Yep. The longest part of this fight is literally the waiting for things to load, essentially.
Mm-hmm.
Like a
Smithereen.
And it's kind of interesting because it's also not giving us any of the other items. There's 5 things.
Yeah, there's 5 things, but I've gotten 3.
I've only gotten 2.
I've gotten Glay, Smithereen, and 1 Greg.
Ah. I've gotten Glay and Smithereen.
Yes, I think I've gotten Greg. Yeah, I got Greg.
Yeah.
Greg, Smithereen, and Glay Code. And this is the last one. Greg.
Glay. So let's think. We tried our first 10. Didn't work. But I figure if we just get a ton of them and then run them over and over, eventually, like with the fucking multi-talented.
Yeah, it'll drop eventually.
Yeah. And like, if out of the 100 we could get 3, maybe 4, I would be happy.
Yeah, because that's statistically.
Yep.
It's a 3% drop
like,
chance. We should be getting 3 out of 100 of them.
Yeah. And that would pretty much cover the characters and the weapons that I want to do right now. And then the crystallizations, those are easy.
Yeah, they really are pretty easy to do. Because you've got the Slumber Valley is the mission, which that's Greg's mission. Solo, I can do it in about 5 minutes.
Yep.
And that's solo with Freyna. With a bunny, you can shave at least a minute off on that. And then with both of us, you can shave another minute probably off of that easily.
Yeah.
So about 3-ish minutes to get the amorphous.
Yep.
And then from there, getting the actual go. Once you're there, then it's that same fight that we just did to get the other ones.
Yep. So that's the thing. That'll be part of the bigger project we're just gonna do now.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Well, your stream time's over.
Yeah, I think so.
then I will.
And Slumber Valley also gives and uses the Form 1 shape stabilizer.
Yep. So we can just collect it out of both of them. And
And if we do the infiltration, if we ever need to do that, it's also a crystallization catalyst blueprint and Form 1 stabilizer if you ever need to do the Sharon infiltration in the Fallen Theater.
Okay.
And then you just have to use the Void. I think that's the one that uses the Void. Kingston Void Fusion Reactor in the Grand Square. Yes, and then you have to use that one there to burn through that Amorphous. Yeah, that's it for me. Thanks for being here, Chibi, and thanks Neon for joining.
Oh yeah.
It's been fun. Going to try to get some sleep and see what we end up with tomorrow. So y'all have a good night. See y'all later.
Good night, everybody.
Bye now.